Kelsey. Fabian and Kelsey, have you found the man that all this stuff belongs to yet?
Yeah.
Demetria, I have not, and I don't think we are going to, because a fun fact about this museum is that that man likes to remain anonymous. So we're going to hop off of this massive shoe and hop onto a tram. That's how you tour the American Treasure Museum. We're going to hop on a short tram. Normally the trams are much longer and hold a bunch of people. But to tell us all about the man that remains a mystery, we've got Kirsten here. Kirsten, I find it so interesting that a man has collected all of these things and yet doesn't want the public to know who he is.
No, he's been collecting now for over 60 years, and he just is a very private person. He just wants to remain anonymous and let his collection here speak for itself, and it definitely does.
It certainly does, and the collection has been kind of stored here for years and years, but just in the last 2 years is when you've opened this museum.
Yeah, we had done group tours previously since 2010, but only general admission 2 years now. And you come in, you take a 40-minute tram tour. We go through all of these crazy items. We tell you a little bit of history about them. And we also have a walking tour in our music room that you can explore as long as you'd like. People usually spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours here.
And I mean, I feel like you could spend an entire day here. There are thousands and thousands of items in this place. What are some of the reactions you get from people who come here? I'm sure kids love it, families love it. I actually didn't know the museum existed until we approached this story, but I could see people just getting lost in here.
Oh yeah, we have a little bit of everything. Everyone finds something they attach to. People just think it's overwhelming. They come back because you can't see it all in one trip. So we have a lot of return customers trying to see as much as they can.
And for people who would want to take a tour, admission is $15.
Yeah, adults are $15. We do offer a senior discount, military discount, and children, they go anywhere from $5 to $10.
And I know we're showing people so many things right now because there's just so much stuff.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's eclectic, it's overwhelming. Like, so many adjectives could describe this experience. But what are just a few of your favorites, just for the viewer at home, just to kind of spark their interest?
Well, we have a Guinness Book World Record winning popsicle stick castle. 396,000 popsicle sticks. We have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, yeah, the Seven Dwarfs
there.
right over there.
We just have Macy's from the 1960s window displays. We have just the most random objects. You can't even think of what we could find here.
Well, coming up in the next half hour, or the next hour, excuse me, we're actually going to tour. You have a room that is just dedicated to music. So if you are a music lover, you're definitely going to want to tune in, because that room has an insane amount of instruments that play themselves. They control it all from this iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Tell people a little bit about that room, just to tell them what's coming out.
Well, we have Nickelodeon's band organs, player pianos up the wazoo. We just have 2 violins that play at the same time by themselves, just all sorts of things. We have one of the biggest collections of automated music machines in the country here.
All right, so that is coming up, like I said, around 7:30. But if you want to learn more about this museum on your own, you can go to AmericanTreasureTour.com, and all the info is on there. But Nick and Demetria, I highly suggest coming to this place on like a rainy Saturday. This is literally the perfect activity.
Yeah, you guys said it correctly. It's just overwhelming when you look at that massive space and all the items inside of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We have to make our way out there, though, Nick.
We do.